Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendall and this is Ken's Corner. I'm so happy to have you here today. As you could probably guess by the title, it is October's TBR. And I'm so excited because I have officially put together my TBR game and I'm going to be doing a spin on Candyland and I'm so excited if you hear my cat in the background. I love her, so it's okay. And she's a 5-month-old kitten, so she's gonna make a lot of noise. Through the gameplay, I will be playing Candyland like normal, technically, where I have a pawn, I pull the colors from the cards. I'll be playing 6 pulls each month to start, and I can add pulls to that because I didn't finish my TBR, or I pull a candy space or a licorice space. Each space has an overarching prompt that I will then use to either pull another, like, more specific prompt or pick a book from a jar. So I don't have it in front of me, but I have free picks. I have library or Kindle Unlimited free picks. I have a challenge jar. I have a bought before 2025. I have a read it or unhaul it. Like, the list is endless at this point, it feels like. So I'm very excited for it. My goal is to read off my shelves, but of course I love to support my library. I love to use my Kindle, so I had to throw that in there. I'm also going to use it to help me reel in my book buying, hopefully because, well, I just need to be more mindful with the books I'm buying and more specific in those purchases. Without further ado, my goal in the game is to get all 4 colored pawns to the castle, but I can only move 1 pawn per month. So I will use a 4-sided digital dice to choose which color I'll be using for the month. I have it set to which color correlates to which number for the 4-sided dice. So without further ado, we're gonna roll for October. And we got a 3, so we'll be using the red pawn throughout this game. There will be some caveats and stuff we'll talk about as we get to them, like what will happen if I get to the end and all 4 colors have made it home, or all 4 colors have made it to the castle. How I'm going to use this to rein in my book buying, because there's going to be a whole point system, which we'll go over at the end of October once we see what I read and what I didn't read, that kind of thing. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. We know we're going to be with our red pawn, so let's go. Our first go, I accidentally hit it already. It's going to be 2 blues. 1, 2. And blue is a TBR jar. So we've got a colorful cover. Alright, so it looks like our first pull is was a colorful cover. I'm trying very hard to, there it goes. I have some options for that. I have Rachel Weiss's Group Chat by Lauren Applebaum. Don't know much about this, but I love the colors on it. It's just very colorful to me. Then I have Ghost Business by Jen DeLuca. I really want to read this before the end of October, before the end of spooky season, because I love a good paranormal romance. And then, but the one that I ended up going with is Monsters and Mainframes by Barbara Truelove. I'm so excited about this book. I mean, look at that cover. First off, can we take a second? It's so cool. So this is basically a sci-fi set in a sentient ship who is now trying to protect the humans that she's transporting. She ends up coming together with a motley group of characters to figure out what is killing off the humans aboard her. Roll number 2, green. And that is series to continue. I'm scared of some of these series, I'm not gonna lie. Red Queen. Okay, that's not one I'm scared of. That works well. Next, we got a series jar. We got Red Queen. And with that, I'm on book 2, so we've got Glass Sword. Not much to report here. Just very excited to get in, to continue getting into the series. I really enjoyed Red Queen, and I really liked Victoria Aveyard's writing, and I really liked the Powerless trilogy. Well, the two that I've read already. And this one is where a lot of that is like that. There's a lot of inspiration in Powerless from this series, so I'm excited to continue. So far, so good. All right, another blue. So we've got another TBR jar. Nope. A 5-word title. So next we got a 5-word title. There we go. And to that, I've been wanting to read this for a while now. We've got Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, I believe. And basically what I know about this book is it has a lot of Nigerian inspiration. I haven't read a book like that before. There seems to be a magical rebellion of some sort. Like the back of this says, they killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise. I'm so excited. I've had this book for way too long now for me to have not read it and to still be excited about it. So it's gotta happen. I wonder if I could get through this game without getting a candy prompt, a pink spot, basically. Alright, well, never mind. So that is actually, nope, I read it or toss it. Whew, I'm nervous about some of these books because that's why they're on the read it or unhaul it. I didn't move to that spot. Okay, there it is. Okay, now we're good. Kiss of the Basilisk. We landed on our first candy space. So this one is fun because not only do I add another turn, and it makes it a little bit more challenging, it also makes it more challenging because it's a read it or toss it book. And a lot of these I'm excited to read, that's why I bought them, but they've been on my shelves too long, or I keep putting them off, or whatever it may be. So I'm excited to give myself the oomph to read it, you know? And with this one, we pulled Kiss of the Basilisk. There we go. I don't know a whole bunch about this other than it is a dark, spicy time. Just a romance with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a competition. It seems like I'll be going into this one quite blind, and I'm quite excited about it. I just looked at the inside of this and it says, "My compass points to you. I could not change direction even if I wanted to." I'm excited. And I feel like a darker romance is perfect for October, so. Rolling. Now instead of going 6 times, we'll go 7. Oh, another blue. Boop. So we've got the TBR jar. We've got a cozy fantasy. Oh, perfect time of year for that. Cozy fantasy. Come on now. Alright, for cozy fantasy, I'm gonna go Honey Witch by Sydney Shields. I'm excited about this. I've had this on my shelf for a little bit too long, but I've been waiting for a good time to read cozy. And from what I can tell about this, it's just a sapphic cozy time. The cover is giving springtime, so I'm a little worried, but I'm okay because I would rather read a cozy during the fall, even if it is kind of springy. Let's hope I enjoy it as much as I'm thinking I could. All right. You're joking. Where's the cinnamon roll? Oh, that got me far up there though. So neat. Alright, but that did cost, so see which book we got here. Oh, The Blade itself. Some good old Joe Abercrombie. Okay, so now I'm starting to think I jinxed myself by saying that I wonder if I could get through this game without pulling a candy square because, well, this just made number 2. And it's a doozy. It's one I've definitely been putting off. I'm reading or tossing The Blade Itself by Mr. Joe Abercrombie. Joe Abercrombie and the grim dark worlds, or the grim dark subgenre, terrify me and intrigue me at the same time. I have seen a lot about this and that it's very much a character-driven story. I hope I enjoy this as much as I know some people that I've seen do. And I've definitely got to read this because it's a read it or toss it. And I don't want to toss it and I have the whole trilogy. So, gotta read it. So this is what would be our normal 6, but we got now 8. Another, I promise I shuffled these. All right, so we got another blue right there and another TBR prompt. I really would like to get a red. I want to try one of them challenge prompts I made. So we've got author read from before. Author read from before. And this is so easy because Miss Lila Sage has her new book, Soul Searching, coming out at the end of this month, which makes it perfectly in time to read for October. I will be buying this book and I will be reading it quite quickly into the month of October. I know I'll be reading this one because I'm so excited for this book. Basically, you're following the main character. She's coming back to town. She never thought she'd come back to this small town where she's from. And she has this ability to talk to ghosts. She meets and ends up living with, so it's like close proximity with the main male character. I'm so excited about this. I've read all of Rebel Blue Ranch and absolutely adored it and love Lila Sage's writing. Oh, I'm a little nervous. Oh, I said I wanted that challenge though. Alright, so that was our last pull. Puts us up here. And it is a challenge prompt. Alright. Oh boy. Pick up a previous DNF. Granted, I'm a serial DNFer, so there's a good chance that there's some that I could be excited for. No? We'll see. Pick up a previous DNF. And to that, I'm going with The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. I am very intrigued by this book. I only got like 30 pages in and then I just had no inkling to pick it up because I was slumping. And then when I was coming out of the slump, I didn't want to pick up a book that I was in the midst of when falling in the slump. We'll see. I really just want to try it again, and I feel like October is the perfect time because Mercy is an undertaker and it could be a lot of fun. So we'll see. And I'm probably going to pick it up on audio, so it just screams good October time. And those are all the choices I have for my TBR game. That will be part of my TBR game wrap up for my points and such. But I do have one more book that I want to talk about because it is also on my TBR because I have a little bit of a buddy read book club situation going on with one of my best friends. And for October, we are doing The X-Hex by Erin Sterling. And I'm so excited. So this will be my 3rd read of this book, and I'm still excited. Is this anything groundbreaking? No. Is this a fun time? I think so. I thought so even on the 2nd read. So at this point, this is going to be an annual thing for me in October, at least until I get tired of it. And I'm so excited. There's just something about this book and Graves Glen, Georgia, and Erin Sterling's writing. I've really just loved Vivi and Reese and I don't know, the Halloween charm. I'm so excited to get back into this story again, and then to be able to talk about it with one of my best friends will be fun. So, alright, that's the last book going on my TBR. Again, it doesn't count, this one does not count for me finishing the TBR game TBR, but this will be part of my wrap up and count in the points that I talk about at the end of October. I hope that makes sense. Alright, so if you've read any of these books, please Let me know in the comments below what you thought about them, whether you loved it, whether you hated it, whether you want to read them, what books you're going to be reading in October, any good paranormal, spooky books that I should be on the lookout for in October. October is my birthday month, so it just makes it all the more fun to me because I have my birthday, I have Halloween, I have fall. I say that as someone who lives in Alabama. We don't get much fall, so I'm just ready for the temperatures to get to a crisp 75, and I'll be happy because right now we're in the 90s. Anyways, that's it for me. I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, noon, or night. I hope y'all have a great day on purpose and happy reading. Bye, guys.